red lights are on. We're about to get the race underway, and as the lights go out now, Andrew Jordan qualified on pole 2 seconds quicker than anybody else. You would expect him to romp away. Problems already are there for Tom Mensley. There's a puff of smoke there. Tom Mensley is slowing down. Also, Lisa Selby in the Puma is also on the grass and maybe has a problem. There's problems up at Redgate Corner. We've got cars that are rotating. I have a feeling Alfie Jones is one of those. We may well have lost that into the gravel as well. I think the Proton, which will be Richard Field. Not quite sure what happened there. I think it was a combination of some cars having issues. Tom Mensley is already retiring his Renault up at Redgate Corner. We've got another car, as we say, in the gravel, which looks like it's the Proton Patona. There is poor old Tom Mensley, who is going nowhere. That is a double race winner, Snetterton and Anglesey, who is out of the race really before it's got underway, but leading the race on the charge already through McLean's Corner and up towards Coppice. It is Andrew Jordan looking to make good his escape, and there is indeed, yeah, the Proton Persona. It is Richard Field that is in the gravel, but good work by the marshals. I think they might have enough manpower to shove him out of the way and hopefully clear that part of the circuit, so I think he's almost going to be out of harm's way by the time that the pack of cars come round. But no, all of a sudden I think there's a Proton slowed. Yeah, I think they've given it a shove, it's gone forward, but now it's sort of stuck where it is again, so we'll have waved yellow flags. As over the start-finish line comes Andrew Jordan. Andrew Jordan leads the race. Andrew Windmill in second place. Billy Hardy is up into third position, which is a fantastic first lap from Billy Hardy. Started in 11th place, and the Corsa is running in third position at the moment. Martin Addison sits there in fourth place, and it is going to be the Hutchings, i.e. David, for the first part of the race, that completes the top 5 ahead of Colin Simpson, who sits there in 6th position. So need to get the Proton out of harm's way. So the hard work by the marshals, it did sort of go forwards a few feet, but now it's sort of dug into the gravel ever more, so there's little choice but to winch it out of harm's way. That will be done under localised yellow flags, so the race can still continue. Down at the old hairpin, we see a couple of the Clios fighting it out for Class B at this stage. In the early stages of that will actually be for the lead of Class B as well. That's the cars are running in 8th and 9th position, I think, which is going to be car number 111, which is Stephen Reynolds for part 2 of the part 1 of the race, fighting away with Lee Channing. So they'll be looking to try and grab top honours in Class B, which is for the 2-litre Renault Clios, and it's just the silver car with the orange checkers down the side of it in the hands of Stephen Reynolds that is only just ahead. Good little fight going on between the two of those in the early stages. So over the start-finish line has gone our race leader up towards the braking area for the Robert Chicane. Sneaking up the inside goes Rob Jarman. That was a place gained over the number 27 Honda Civic of James Slater there. That's now going to mean that Rob Jarman is almost knocking on the door of top 10. But he is some way behind the next of the cars, which means that, yeah, it's all sort of Clios now, isn't it? So 8th, 9th and 10th positions are, in theory, 1st, 2nd and 3rd in Class B, which is for the 2-litre Renault Clio, so that could be a battle that's worth watching for as this race continues. Down through the Craner curves towards the old hairpin. New fastest lap of the race on the first of the flying laps for Andrew Jordan, 1 minute 17.679. Qualified in a 1 minute 18, so that is already faster than the qualifying time that Andrew Jordan managed, and faster by 0.3 of a second, so he is stretching his legs. 2.5 seconds to the good. As for the lead of Class B, with the 2 Renault Clios, which is Stephen Reynolds and Lee Channing, are still locked together by the look of things as they come round through Coppice Corner. The 3rd of the Clios just going through shot now, which is Rob Jarman. And there's another Renault Clio not too far away from that as well, which is Dave Banks. Now that car must have made staggering progress, because that car started, car number 172, the light green metallic Renault Clio that Dave Banks shares with Ryan Colby, qualified 30th quickest on the amended grid. It is running, after just a couple of laps of racing, 13th, so it's gained 17 positions over the course of 2 laps as it heads over the start-finish line now. The metallic green car, white stripes down the centre of it. Fantastic start to the race for them. But there goes the car towards Coppice Corner now, just through shot. Another new fastest lap of the race for Andrew Jordan. 1 minute 17.678 for him as he continues on his merry way. Former British Touring Car Champion. there on the live stream is the car that I was talking about that's gained all of those places early on. There's dust ahead though, which suggests that one of the cars has had a spin, and I think that's the car that was running second in Class B. That looks as though it's Lee Channing that's had a spin and has recovered the car, but we've now lost another car into the gravel trap on the inside of the old hairpin by the look of things. So there's waved yellow flags down through the Craner curves currently, and that will mean that there's sort of no overtaking down through that daunting part of the circuit. The car that's gone off is the Thruxton winner, Jonathan D. It's his Honda Integra DC2 that's gone into the gravel trap there, and that will need recovering out of harm's way. The car that's largely sort of red and white and black, going no further, I'm afraid, and I think that is meaning that the safety car will have to come out because of the position where it is. There's no snatch vehicle available there, so they have to bring one from one side of the circuit. Line, but he timed that to absolute perfection, got himself in prime position to try and mount a challenge into the pit lane. There's come a car from the top six, the number 49 Honda, and David Hutchins is in. Also in the pit lane comes Alfie James, another car that has had a couple of problems in this race. I think it was his that had the rotation up at Redgate Corner for the first time, but Billy Hardy is now absolutely wheel to wheel with Andrew Windmill, who has been able to pick his pocket and take the place back once more. So Andrew Windmill from second briefly down to third, back up into second place once more, and while this fight is battling away, Andrew Jordan is just sort of pulling away again at the wheel of the race leading Honda Integra. Was another Integra, which is the car that brought about the safety car period. Jonathan D heads into the pit lane this time through. By the look of things, conversations going on between driver and officials. So race continuing, 26 minutes of the race still to go, side by side in towards a braking area for the Roberts chicane. That is James Slater at the wheel of his silver Honda, sticking his elbows out, trying to make sure that the charging Dave Banks isn't able to work his way through. Dave Banks coming under pressure from the yellow and green Clio, which is Rob Jarman. They're all together heading in towards the braking area for Redgate Corner. This is for 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th positions as well, I'll add into that, because number 8 Peugeot of Andrew Wheatley isn't that far away. He's looking to try and join in on the fun as well. They'll be able to see it through the windscreen, the train of sort of 4 cars, or 5 really, if we include the Peugeot of Colin Simpson, which is just ahead. He wants to try and make it 6, actually squabbling away. He's just that little bit further adrift at the moment, just out of shot if you're watching on the live stream. Side by side here, and this is an important one. Stephen Reynolds coming under pressure for what would be the lead of Class B there from the charging 172 car of Dave Banks. Did he make it through? Not quite sure, because we cut back to the pit lane and see Jonathan D, having brought about the safety car, trundling his Honda Integra DC2 back down the pit road. So, go on, Dave.
I don't think the number 19 car is going to be going any further. There's a lot of steam and smoke coming out of that car as it's come back in. So they must have damaged the underside of it with that off, or blocked the radiator when the front body work was damaged. Yeah, that car I think was overheated big time. Just on the way down to it now.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. So great to hear from Dave Goddard down there in the pit lane. He'll keep us posted with any more news. The fight's still continuing out on circuit up towards Redgate Corner. Yet again goes the number 27 car of James Slater, coming under pressure from the charging car of Dave Banks, who runs very wide indeed, heading out of Redgate Corner. More cars in the pits at the moment. Blair Roebuck is in at the wheel of his Honda.
Yeah, I've got Lee Channing. First of all, move out a bit from the garage so we get a signal on the mic. Lee, what happened?
Bit over-ambitious, run out of talent, went into the gravel, filled the wheels full of stones, driving like a pig, so I've changed the wheel, gone back out, obviously it's done, I've just thrown the alternator belt on, I've now got no water to pour.
So is that game over?
It's game over for now, yeah, hopefully we can get back for the night race with a bit of luck.
This is your first season with the club, I believe.
Yes.
You've certainly had a good run at Thruxton. You've enjoyed your first year with the club?
Well, trying to things in today, to be fair, but no, things happened up there, racing with it.
As long as you've enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
Amazing, awesome, yeah.
Bad luck for this race. Hopefully we'll get you back out for later on. Thanks, Lee.
Good to hear from lead champion there. Pit stops still continue. Heading back down the pit road goes one of the many 2-litre Renault Clios that we've got in the field. One of the important pit stoppers came in though on that one, and that was car number 3, which was Rob Jarman, who's now car to Jonathan Hunter for part 2 of the race, with 23 minutes of the race still to go. Into the pit lane comes car number 111, Stephen Reynolds, who had been leading Class B earlier on in the race and is now dropping down to second in the class. That's largely because of the performance of car number 172 from the tail end of the field, Dave Banks, who's had a stonking run at the wheel of that car. We also now see Steve Patworth with the number 14 Ford Fiesta into the pit lane. The number 33 Ford Fiesta, the slightly older variant, heads into the pit lane as well. That is for driver change. That is Joe Ben about to hand over to Robin Ben for part 2 of the race. And now we also see another Ford Fiesta coming, so 3 Ford Fiestas on the trot heading down pit road. That's the number 37 car of Stephen Routledge that heads into the pits. Andrew Jordan still leads now by 11 seconds from the car in second place, which is Andrew Windmill. Down at the old head, we were talking about variety earlier on. Toyotas, Alfa Romeos, Volkswagens, Ford Pumas, all out on circuit at the same time in this Coord Sport Tin Tops. As in the pit lane we can see driver changes taking place. That's Robin Ben, who is about to head back down pit road at the wheel of the number 33 car, having taken over from Joe. Dave Goddard has more news.
Yes, I've got Stephen Reynolds with me from the number 111 Renault Clio. Steve, you came in with the front of the car covered in mud, mate. What happened?
Yeah, someone flicked some mud up at me, sort of like going through one of the corners. So that made it a bit difficult, and then I had a trip through the grass and the mud myself as well, just to compound matters.
But things going well. You've been fighting for the lead of the class.
Yeah, it was sort of like all a bit area to start, cars going off, so I kind of made the best of that. Yeah. Got a tough time though, keeping ahead of chase racing and Lord Motorsport, they're really quick.
Things looking good for the rest of the race with John.
Absolutely, yeah. Fingers crossed.
There you go, get your breath back. Hopefully the car stays on the tarmac now. That's Steve Reynolds from car number 1.
Thanks a lot. James Fletcher brings the Alfa 33 into the pit lane. Also into the pit lane now comes number 35, which is Ben Morgan, down over to Willie Toy. And also Andrew Windmill is in, so from second position in the race, Andrew Windmill brings the number 888 car down the pit lane. Number 58 comes in as well, which is Miles Mosley. I don't think we'll see a driver change there. It's qualified, the car did Cole Chambers, but I think he did qualified because he's taking part in the night race, so I think down towards pit lane exit end we probably won't see a change of driver for that Citroen C2, which is rather leisurely making its way to its pit stop. Not the most effective pit stop. Another front runner comes in as well. Number 27, James Slater, brings the Honda Civic to hand over to Richard Harman. So the pit lane rather busy.
Confirmation, Miles Mosley is driving solo, no drive change.
Thank you very much. I thought that would be the case. I think Carl just qualified the car to enable him to race it come the night race. Up towards Coppice Corner goes Billy Harvey. Not that far behind him is the Honda in the hands of Blair Roebuck. Both of those have conducted their mandatory pit stops. As into the pit lane comes the race leader, Andrew Jordan, heading into pit lane, ready to hand over the Integra DC5 to Danny Cassar. He's got to serve 30 seconds at the top of the pit lane first, though, as a result of that car having won. Danny Cassar shared it with Nigel Ainge at Alton Park. So, go on, Dave.
You can see the Peugeot 205 is in as well. Number 205, John White started that car, I believe.
He did.
Yes, so Nick Mellor, the car's owner, is getting in there, racing in memory of his son Jake. So he lost to us last year. And Nick heads out. Must say a thank you to everybody who took part in the charity track walk at Thruxton in September to raise money in memory of young Jake Mellor. Andrew Jordan now gets out of the Integra, although he's even a penalty.
Yeah, another driver you need to have a word with is Dave Banks. Car number 172 comes into the pit lane, the Renault Clio. I know others around him have stopped, but he's up to 4th position. The car started 31st. Even if nobody else had stopped ahead of him, he'd still be right up there. That has been an astonishing drive so far from Dave Banks, who will hand it over to Ryan Colvey for part 2 of the race. And in fact, as soon as I look round, has already handed it over to Ryan Colvey.
That was an amazingly quick stop. We'll have a word with Dave in a second when he's got his helmet off. there was smoke coming off the front brakes on that Clio. He's really driven it hard.
He's certainly fired up, that's for sure. So yeah, can't wait to hear Dave Banks, because that was an astonishing performance. The Renault Clio heads out directly behind the car that had been leading the race. Danny Cassar now behind the wheel of that one. In now comes Billy Hardy. Billy Hardy had picked up the lead of the race at the wheel of his Vauxhall Corsa, ready to hand it over to Scott Locke. So we are slowly ticking them all off. There aren't many more to come in now in reality. The BMW comes in, which is Rob Elmer to hand over to James Elmer, and that's almost now. Most of the cars have been pit stopped.
Dave Banks with me after his run in the 172 Clio. Dave, you started outside the top 30 and you were up to 4th by the time you stopped. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we had a little problem in qualifying with some rear brake pads that didn't want to stay in, so we didn't get anywhere near representative lap time, so pretty exciting in the first lap.
You sorted the rear brakes and the front brakes were smoking as you came in there. You really took that Clio hard.
Yeah, that's way back in the time in little lightweight cars like this, so yeah, pushed them hard.
We know Ryan Colby's quick round this circuit, so you must be getting fancy your chances here.
Yeah, I mean, from where we were on the grid racing for first in class, hopefully with Tom having a penalty, we'll see how we get on.
Well, Tom Mensley, I can tell you, didn't get past the first corner, he retired straight away.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that would be a bit of a help, so yeah, that's good.
Okay, thanks Dave. The number 30 Integra is in. Gary Barlow gets out, and it's Daniel Adams taking over this time. The DHD run car, that stands for Dirty Half Dozen, would you believe? That's a Bangor race team the Cassar family used to race for.
I had no idea about that. I had no idea about that. So yeah, change of driver. Yeah, so Gary Barlow out of the Honda Integra and hands over the keys to Daniel Adams, and I suppose says take that. There you go. So back to the race at the moment. Then I think we're going to see next time through the number 888 car of Andrew Windmill assert itself back to the top of the times, because he was in second place when he came into the pit lane. Of course, the car that was leading Andrew Jordan hadn't built up sufficient a time, i.e. 30-second advantage, to be able to get itself where it needed to be. Right in the gravel, right, okay, and with the front wheel missing is the number 4 Toyota Corolla. Now that is in the hands of Lee Norton, and quite what's happened, but Wheel has parted company with Car, which I think has pitched it into the gravel trap, and that is at Redgate Corner by the look of things, where it's gone straight into the gravel. It looks as though, yeah, it's not a wheel failure, it looks as though it's maybe a nut failure possibly. The hood is still on, like you can see the brake disc and everything else, so they're not quite sure exactly what's happened there, but that is in need of snatching out of harm's way, Dave.
Yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment. I might be showing some bias because Lee comes from my hometown of Burnwood in Staffordshire. He's based local to me. Another man based fairly local to us is Andrew Jordan. He's with me now. Andrew, tell us about your stint there back out in the Integra.
It's good fun. It's quite a long time since I've driven flying cars, so it's a bit good fun and not much of a previous race, so I don't know if it's overall, but yeah, quite enjoying it.
Yeah, that was because of Danny's win earlier in the season.
Right, okay, yeah, so not a lot to do about that, but yeah, really enjoyed it.
So the team have brought out both you and your father here today. Any chance of perhaps both of you teaming up at some point?
It just depends on dates. You see, Nigel who owns the cars, is it a good friend of mine? Depends on dates, so.
It'd be great to see that season. Maybe it's the same fashion with the VTCC.
Yeah, we've got like historics and stuff going on as well, so just an sale now.
Of course, we'll see you in the Austin GT40 as it's known.
Yeah, we'll be back here for Donington Historic in May, I think, next year.
Great stuff. Thanks, Andrew. That's Andrew Jordan, brought in as a ringer, shall we say, by the Hillwood Autos team today, but he's set a good pace early on.
Yeah, I mean, we see, as Andrew said, we've seen him racing with the Classic Sports Car Club before, and his father Mike as well, and it's great to see them out here and supporting the club, because of course his father Mike is president of the Classic Sports Car Club. Flashing lights going on as Danny Cassar is trying to work his way through traffic. I've got all rather tight there. Danny Cassar was probably travelling at half the pace he would otherwise do down through the Craner curves, but he just came across a raft of cars that were all busy squabbling away, flashed his lights, and they sort of didn't get out of the way because they were too busy having their own little bit of fun. So that slowed his pace. We can see the number 4 Toyota Corolla of Lee Norton that's in place started, now being unceremoniously dragged through the gravel trap. Of course, they have to winch the front end of it up because there's only 3 wheels on the car, the front left corner missing. I think we might have localised yellows also up at Coppice at the moment, because I did see, I think there was possibly an engine issue for the number 3 Renault Clio that was Jonathan Hunter's car. However, I now have a feeling that that car, yes, is trying to limp its way back into the pit lane. It's lost the tail end of it. I can see smoke at the back end as though something had gone wrong, and that Renault Clio that looked as though it's going to park itself up on the grass on the inside of Coppice is slowly trying to limp its way around the circuit. 13 minutes of the race to go. Some battles out on circuit still continuing. That is Hugh Pearce at the wheel of his Honda Civic, looking to try and thread his way through the order as he came down the start-finish straight. Where does that car sit currently? It sits in 20th position and has got not that far behind it the Ford Puma there, which will now be in the hands of Toby Harris for this second part of the race. But Toby Harris is about to be gobbled up by Ryan Colby at the wheel of car number 172, the Renault Clio that's been going beautifully well. He needs to crack on here, Ryan Colby, because if he looks in his mirrors, he can see that right behind him is another very quick young driver, Tom Hutchings, at the wheel of number 49 Honda Civic. So this is the fight for 5th and 6th position that is just heading round through the old hairpin. The green Renault Clio under pressure from the largely white Honda Civic of Tom Hutchins up towards McLean's corner. They will thread their way. There's a bit more traffic just up the road that we'll need dealing with before too much longer. They still need to try and pick their way past car number 101, which is, I think, now going to blend out at the throttle and let them go through and place a lap on them. Also leap over the curbs in efforts to try and work their way past Mark Court's Ford Fiesta, which was not out for the first part of the race, because Mark Court is one of the very few cars we've got over the weekend that's part of a 2-car team. Colin Newbold drove in an entirely different car in the first part of the race. And there's a 2-car team. It's a separate car that comes out almost like a car relay from the pit stops between those two. With traffic having been met, that being James Turner's BMW, that's sort of split that battle up now. So through and over the start-finish line has gone the 172 Clio of Ryan Colby, with Tom Hutchinson's a little bit further away, but Hutchinson's makes up a bit more room on the start-finish line as they head towards Redgate.
I'm just hoping to have a word in a moment with Jonathan Hunter, just sorting himself out in the garage. He's brought the number 3 Clio in to retire. There was a lot of fresh mud up beside the car. Here's Jonathan Hunter now. Jonathan, what happened?
Just going to Coppice, just going back in, past himself, back markers. Not really sure what happened. The car just swapped out with him.
You see a bit of oil coming out from underneath there, possibly. Was that a mechanical failure, you think?
Yeah, just looking at it now, there seems to be oil coming out of the gearbox, so I'm not really sure.
That's a great change the car's running. See you back out in 9 races later.
Hopefully, but we'll have to see what the
That's Jonathan Hunter sharing with Robert Jarman in the number 3 car. Looks like they're out of the race.
Yeah, and what he said sort of ties up with exactly what we saw on the live stream as well, that he just pitched the car in and it very quickly came round on him, and he parked it up originally on the right-hand side of the circuit on the inside of Coppice, and you could see the smoke coming from underneath the car at the time. So absolutely agree with what Jonathan Hunter was saying. Now on the live stream we can see Billy Hardy at the wheel of his Honda, still working his way through some traffic as he propels himself downhill and in towards the braking area for the old hairpin. He's in, Scott Lock that's taken over that car now. He is in second place as things currently stand, and is circulating at a pace, Scott Lock, which will probably struggle to see him hang on to that position, because I think already Danny Cassar has probably gone through and overtaken the Vauxhall Corsa as we look towards the top part of the circuit. Well, there's the Corsa. Where is the Honda? Has it gone through already now to Danny Cassar? Well, if it has, it's pulled a long, long way ahead of him, because I can't see it with the naked eye, and can't see it on the shots either that we're getting from that part of the circuit. I'll have to wait and see if Danny Cassar has already not only gone through on that lap, he has absolutely rocketed away. We've got, apologies ladies and gentlemen, we've got a few issues with massive amounts of interference on our timing screens here as well, which is meaning that slowly the images that we're seeing are disappearing, becoming rather difficult to read. So with 9 minutes of the race to go, just a rundown of the order, car number 888, Andrew Windmill leads the race at this stage. Second in the race should be, right, our timing screens have crashed, it is now to say. Second in the race is going to be Danny Cassar. Third at the moment is going to be the car of Scott Locke, which is the Vauxhall Corsa. Fourth is going to be number 1, which is the Peugeot. It's now announced as Steve Simpson for part 2 of the race, and Steve Simpson is on our screens at the moment, heading up towards McLean's and the sweep of Schwann's curve before he then heads into McLean's. So that is the car that sits there in 4th currently. 5th is going to be the car of Tom Hutchins, and completing the top 6 is going to be Ryan Colby. So that would give you the order of the top 6 the way things currently stand, taking that from a different screen rather than the timing screens, which have absolutely frozen. They're doing some very, very strange things at the moment. I'm not sure whether it's just localised here with the commentary box or whether it's sort of venue-wide that they are doing some unusual things. Over the start-finish line goes Simpson. This is the car that was the most successful car in the 2018 season of the CSCC Tin. So they're all series, there are no championship points available, but the most successful drivers over the weekend get to carry the number 1 for the following season, and they've gone so well in the season prior, and that's exactly what Father and Son pairing Colin and Stephen Simpson did over the course of 2018. They have taken a win in 2019, which is rather unusual to say the least. Part of the 189, which is Martin Addison, is just heading in towards the braking area for the Robert chicane. Now, what is he doing at the moment? He is down in 10th position. He is not on the lead lap of the race because he is behind on circuit Andrew Windmill as the pair of them head over the start-finish line. And as they now head up towards Redgate Corner, Andrew Windmill is looking as though he is more than comfortable at this stage. He's got enough of a gap between himself and Danny Cassar so as not to worry too much at this stage. Wait and see as to whether in the remaining 6.5 minutes exactly how much Danny Cassar might be able to close the gap by. On the inside of some of the traffic heading through the old hairpin, needing to be treading a little bit gingerly just to make sure that he doesn't, thank you very much, have too much of an issue. There is 6.4 seconds between himself and Danny Cassar, so he's got to keep pressing on. Start-finish line, Andrew Windmill still continuing to lead the race. The gap between himself and Danny Cassar coming down. Over the start-finish line goes our race leader. There goes Danny Cassar, who is 2.5 seconds quicker on that lap than Andrew Windmill. There are 5 minutes to go. That's going to equate to at least 3 laps. The rate of close is sufficient for him to get right up onto terms with Danny Cassar. Is it sufficient for him then to get through and pass? We'll have to wait and see. Scott Locke at the wheel of the Vauxhall Corsa still there in 3rd. Stephen Simpson with the Peugeot still there in 4th. Tom Hutchins with the Honda Civic there in 5th position. And at the moment, we heard from Dave Banks earlier on after his strong drive, Ryan Colby is in 6th place and is still leading Class B. That was what they were hoping for, to get a Class B win at the end of this one, which is for the 2-litre Renault Clios. And it certainly looks as though they are more than on course for that, because the next car that runs in Class B is going to be the hands of John Ritchie, and that is down in 12th position at the moment. So it certainly looks as though they are safely on course for a Class B win. Is Andrew Windmill safely on course for an overall win? We'll wait and see, because on this lap again, Danny Cassar has worked his way beautifully well through the traffic in towards the braking area. For the Robert chicane comes the number 888 Andrew Windmill, and now not that far behind him is Danny Cassar, who has closed the gap further this time. There goes the Honda Civic, there goes the Honda Integra up towards Redgate Corner, and the race is certainly on. 4 minutes to go, which means that the lap times that they are doing means that they are going to have to do 3 more laps. It might even be 4 more laps, possibly, depending on how quickly they can find their way through the traffic. Andrew Windmill knows that he's got a race on his hands here. Andrew Jordan did all of the hard work in the early stages, but remember, the car in 2nd place had to remain stationary for an extra 30 seconds. Windmill dives on the inside of car number 101 try and put a lap on it. That will be Hugh Pearce, who saw him coming and got out of the way. Hugh Pearce then stays out of harm's way as Danny Cassar feeds his way through. That's as they go under towards Starkey's Bridge and up towards the left-hand kink at Schwant's Curve before they're onto the brakes and through the right-hander at McLean's Corner. There's more traffic up the road that will need dealing with. That will be the number 33 Ford Fiesta that's in the hands of Robin Benn for this second part of the race. So he'll see the blue flags and hopefully get out of harm's way. Thankfully for Andrew Windmill, he met that car just as he came out of Coppice Corner. The blue flags wave against four-horn slower cars that the race leaders are approaching. Blair Roebuck is the next that needs to be lapped. And Andrew Windmill is now very much under pressure from Danny Cassar, who is, 3 or 4 car lengths behind at the very, very most as they come over the start-finish line. The clock is showing there are less than 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. The lap times they're doing means that that's still 3 laps, unfortunately. Danny Cassar now brakes and looks around the outside, does he, at Redgate Corner. Blair Roebuck is trying to stay out of the way here at the wheel of his Honda, and Andrew Windmill didn't quite get the exit off the corner that he wanted, and already Danny Cassar has bounced and gone through and taken up the lead of the race before they even got to Hollywood. So it is Danny Cassar that now leads the race. The Honda Integra DC5 leads the race. Andrew Windmill in second position. There wasn't a great deal he could do about it. He sort of probably met Blair Roebuck just in the wrong place, and that just compromised his run.
And the team were jumping up and down here in the pit garage as Danny Cassar went through, so it's the Honda into the lead then, with just a couple of laps remaining.
Fantastic fight it has been, and you can see that Danny Cassar was driving the wheels off the thing. Andrew Windmill, though, is not in second place. He's trying to cling on to the coattails of the Honda Integra DC5. They've got the Alpha 33 to try and work their way through and pass, but they will both meet that in a straight line. That's Steve Fletcher, who again just stays out of harm's way, keeps the car to the far left of the circuit, which means that the leading pair go through at unabated speed on that occasion. They'll head over the start-finish line, and as they go through now, a minute and 35 to go. That was a minute and 17 seconds, that lap. Fastest lap of the race we've had, posted by Andrew Jordan, a time of 1 minute 17.198. That lap from Danny Cassar, 1 minute 17.684, so he's about 0.4 of a second slower than Andrew Jordan. In a car which Danny Cassar knows well, and Andrew Jordan, yes, just said earlier on, not driven a front-wheel drive car for some years, which is remarkable. It just goes to show how quick Andrew Jordan is, and we know that Danny Cassar is a damn quick driver in his own right as well. So quick pairing. I think this was always going to be probably the result that everybody thought that would happen, but we're not there yet. There's still 50 seconds to go. By the time they get over the start-finish line, there should still be a few seconds remaining on the clock as well. Again, James Elmer stays out of the way at the wheel of the BMW, allows the race leader to go through. Andrew Windmill will have to wait until midway through Coppice Corner to squeeze his way through on the outside of it. This is a fantastic fight for the lead of the race. We've now no longer got Scott Lock, by the way, in third place, because it's now Stephen Simpson's Peugeot that's up into third. Scott Lock in the Vauxhall is down into fourth place. Tom Hutchins in the Honda is still there in fifth place, and Ryan Colvey in the Clio still occupies final place inside the top box as the race leaders head over the start-finish line onto what is now the final lap of the race. Onto the brakes, in towards the right-hander. This is lap number 28 for the number 86 Honda, starting by Andrew Jordan from pole position. He qualified over 2 seconds quicker than anybody else this morning. It was 2.3 seconds quicker than Andrew Windmill, who currently occupies second position, and it looks as though it is on for the final win of the season in the Coort Sports Tin Socks, but there's still work to do, more to deal with. That's James Barnes at the wheel of his Volkswagen Golf that has just been dispatched a further lap down by the race leader, and as he now heads up towards McLean's Corner, there's more cars to deal with. Moving straight away out of the way, he saw it coming and went right away onto the opposite side of the circuit, was Andrew Wheatley at the wheel of his Peugeot, so he allows the race leader to go through. For Andrew Windmill, well, he's lost the wind out of his sails really, because he is not going to claim victory in the final Coort Sports race of the season. It is going to be Danny Cassar who heads in towards the braking area for the Roberts chicane. Andrew Jordan did the hard work in the early stages. Danny Cassar took over midway through the race. It is going to be a win for the number 86 Honda Integra here in the final Coort Sports race of the 2019 season. Second will go the way of number 888 Andrew Windmill, who finished in second position, and we wait the arrival of the third place car to come through. It should be the Peugeot 206 RC of Steve and Colin Simpson that will come through third position, albeit they will be a little bit adrift.